Hey guys, welcome to Lorley's Plastic Kitchen. I'm Lorley, so come on in. Hey guys, welcome to Lorley's Plastic Kitchen, and today in my kitchen I'm going to be making Fiesta potatoes. Now they're going to be spicy like me. No. But anyways, this is something I ate when I was little with my mom. My mom would make it all the time, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So come on in so I can show you what you're going to be needing. Right here you're going to be needing, I have 2 New Mexico chilies, but if you can't find those or if they're too hot for you, you can always use like jalapenos or poblano, whatever chili that you prefer, but I like the roasted New Mexico chilies. And then I have 2 tomatoes, an onion, and I have some cheese for the side. Now again, you can use whatever cheese that you prefer, but right here I have mozzarella cheese. And then I have 2 cloves of garlic, as well as I'm going to use some butter and some avocado oil, but like I said, you can use whatever oil that you prefer, and salt and pepper to taste. And in this strainer I have 10 potatoes that I'm going to be using. Now they're already washed and clean, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to get all of these ingredients cut up for you, that way you can know what your next step is going to be. Now that we're done chopping our ingredients up, this is how you're gonna want your onions. See how they're kind of thick? And then I just cut these into thick pieces as well, because you want a little bite. You don't want them to disintegrate completely. And then I chopped up the chilies, and I minced up the garlic. Right here, while I was chopping these up with my sous chef, we ended up putting these in water so they don't turn pink, and you're going to want to do that as you're chopping them up. Now I did it with a mandolin, but if you don't have one, just use a knife. It'll just take you a little bit longer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the back, and I'm going to put my oil and butter on like a low medium heat. And that way we can get this going and cooking. Okay, now I put my butter, and then I'm putting a little bit of oil in there, probably about a tablespoon of oil as well. And that way it can just melt in there. You don't want your pan too hot, because you want to make sure your potatoes cook and they get that little crisp on the outside, but I'll show you when I do that. Now that our pan is hot enough and the butter and the oil kind of blended into each other, you're gonna want to put your potatoes in there and just lay them. And what I like to do is I like to put a little bit first, and then I season it with my salt and my pepper. And like I said, this is to taste, so if you don't want them that salty, don't put, you know, that much salt. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drop some more in there. And that way each one can get coated, because sometimes when you slice them like this, it's harder for them to get that seasoning on there. So you're just going to want to make sure those are seasoned. So I'm going to do that again. Just like that. And then I'll show you the mix. Now I'm just going to place a little bit more in here. You don't have to use all of them. Okay, now all of this, the ingredients, the other ingredients that I had, the bowl and the onion and the chili, I'm going to drop those in as well. Now make sure you have a big pan for this, because this is a lot of ingredients in here. Now you're going to want to give it a stir. at this point. That way, the potatoes that didn't get coated, you want to make sure they're coated. And you just want to stir just like that. Try not to drop it on the side, but hey, things happen in the kitchen. Can't prevent everything from not happening. But these are gonna be yummy, I promise you. Now we're just gonna cook these down. You're gonna leave them because you want them to soak up those ingredients and you want them to fry and crisp a little bit. So we're just gonna let them cook for a little bit and then I'll be back with you. Now I just flipped them, and when you let them sit and fry for a little bit, you're gonna wanna make sure you have a lid on it. That way the steam also can cook the potatoes. But hey, if you like a hard potato, it doesn't matter, because I do sometimes. Partially cooked. I know, my husband calls me weird, but hey, sometimes I like it like that. But put the lid on it and then we'll let it sit for a little bit and we'll see you once this is cooking and I flip it again. You're gonna wanna leave them and then stir them as you're going, because this is gonna get that toastiness on it and that's gonna cook it. So you're gonna be doing that for about 15-20 minutes or until it's cooked, till you see that it's cooked. But I'll show you the finished product once it's done. Okay guys, this is how you're gonna want your potatoes to look. Now see, everything got like kind of caramelized and a little bit crispy, and that's how we like it. If you like it less crispy, don't toast it as much, but we like the little crunch to it. And then at this point, what I want to do is I'm going to add my cheese on top, and then I'm going to turn the flame off. Spread that cheese around. I know guys, I know you got to be a little bit patient because I know you want to eat these already, but you're going to have to wait. So just a little bit longer and then we'll eat them. So after I put this cheese on it, you're going to want to place the lid on top, and then you're just going to let it sit for a couple minutes just until the cheese melts in there. And when we come back, I'm gonna eat some of these potatoes for you. Time to taste these babies. Now, I told you, these are gonna be really, really good. Now you can have, look at that cheese. You can have these as a meal if you add meat to it, or if you wanna have them with tortillas. My mom used to give it to us with homemade tortillas, but see all the onions and all those ingredients in there, the chilies. There's the chili right there. Definitely try these out. I know I liked it. This is something I grew up with, so hopefully you guys do. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Lordy's Classic Kitchen for more of these recipes. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Have a blessed day. And don't forget, happy eating. Bye.